Another way we can work on that flexing mobility in that spine, or that bending forward, or the ability to get into that rounded or even that hollowed shape, is to work on with your back seated up against the wall. Another way that you can do this is actually have the kids go back to back, and then they can kind of feel what each other is doing. The legs are going to be out straight, so if there's any hamstring issues, it might pull them into a little bit more rounding anyways. For those kids that are kind of really archy here, it's going to be hard. This is going to be a little bit more challenging, and they might feel a little bit more stretch in that low back. Important when you're on the wall that you aren't sort of sitting away from the wall and already like this. You literally want your pelvis on the back of the wall, and you want to start in this straight up and down, or this neutral shape with this hip hinge. And then the back will start against the wall, and then what you're going to instruct them to do is start first by tucking the chin to the chest, trying to relax the shoulders. Mine are a little tight. And then we are slowly going to try to peel each piece of that spine away from the wall. And you'll see in some of the kids that stand with their butt sticking out, or that extra archy back, they're going to get to a point where everything just kind of goes because it's tight and they can't differentiate those different segments. So really working on this with a partner, having someone look at them and tell them what they're doing, will help with this. And then also just making sure as they're coming forward, that belly button should really pull back, and those low abs and those abs should engage, almost like somebody has a belt and they're pulling back as we're coming forward. So we get a little bit of opposition. If anyone's into Pilates, a lot of this comes from that. So anyways, they're going to start straight up and down, neutral, everything is along the wall. Then they start chin tucking to chest, and then they try to slowly peel one piece off the wall at a time. You'll notice kind of right around here, because my low back is tight, I start to go a little bit less at a segment and a little bit more as one. So I really want to pull back, really try to pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back as I come forward, and really try to round even more. And then I'm going to try to do the exact opposite as I roll back up. Okay? I would suggest doing that about 5 to 10 times. Again, it should be slow, very deliberate, trying to feel each piece. It should feel really good. It should feel a lot better when you're done. And like I said, if you are someone, or you have an athlete who stands really archy, this is going to be very difficult for you at first, but it's going to be very good for you to do, and it should actually make you feel a little bit better. So give it a try.